Let's see. What to draw today? Let's go to just a loose sketch here, putting those there so I know. Well, I don't want that there, but I do want this here, so let's see if I can draw. What kind of eye do I want? I need my eraser. Erase some of these so I see what I'm doing and where I'm going with it. I think that's about the shape I want. And then I want that to indicate where Let's bring this out a little. What kind of hairstyle do I want to give this character? Going to create a folder group and put in this and another layer to start sketching on. I can keep the pieces of what I'm doing a little clean. I don't think I want to curve that much. We're going to want this part to curve a little like that. Alright, let's fine tune this with an oddly orange brown. Just what I want. Maybe if I erase away some of this to see it easier. Not entirely. I want to go down a little with this, possibly. And I'm going to change the size of this to about that. Of course, I don't want to oddly thick in one spot, but I'm thinking this is loosely. Wrong button. Cancel. I want to move this. Let's see that. I'm gonna put it there and see what it looks like. Oops. Not as much of a movement, but nonetheless it does a lot. I think I'm going to change this to, let's see, eraser? Let's erase that in general. That's right, wanted this. Got a donation from Kilo Mike of $20 saying, hey, set your donation goal higher. Do you even know what the donation goal is? Giving that donation, you cannot see the actual donation goal. The donation goal is not 0. That's just the one side. The other end is kind of hidden due to some issues with the, not with the stream itself, but a service. I lacked the ability to use my frame that I normally use and have used the last time I streamed. But I will have that back very soon. But nonetheless, I put that on there, and you cannot see the actual donation goal. I did not set my donation goal to 1 million. In fact, if you did some simple math, you can figure out what the donation goal is based off of $20 being 10%. Pardon my, I don't know what the word to call it is. I wouldn't say zoning out. My family member, specifically my grandmother, decided to message me something. Anyways, this is a week goal. It has from today till tomorrow. If I set it to 3K, I doubt I would reach that 3K. Nonetheless, the donation goal can go above 100%. That is already there. That is one thing I found out by accidentally leaving the old one up way long ago when I was attempting to save up enough for this graphics tablet I am currently using. I looked at the percentage and it said about 500 some percent. Anyways, I shall start a save file for this. What should I call this? I'm going to call it In Awe, due to a lack of a better name. And now that I'm thinking about the file, I'm going to check something. I'm going to check my art folder manually and see if I can see the icons. That was one thing I'm not sure about. In the past versions I could not, but this is a new version. So I am very curious if with their new version of file saves I can see the icons better. It seems as though I can. Now the new file format is .clip instead of .lip, which to me makes a lot more sense. You are probably my top donator. I can go through my actual list of donations, and you have donated the most frequently and some of the higher counts. They're going through my actual donations. I can count how many donations there are because it is only on one page, but accumulating both of your donation types, you have probably donated the most. In any given moment, I can't exactly guarantee that you have donated the top amount. There has been 2 people who have donated more than you have, in one given donation at least, but it's not always about one donation of a lot. The multiple donations I find a lot more satisfying in the end. Well, oh, excuse me. There is a chocolate chip cookie. It's not in here though, but there is a chocolate chip cookie. Anyways. This is only just a loose sketch, so keep that in mind. I'm going to put this one on new. I did not mean to press the help button. Windows help bar. Oops. I actually want this to come up here. And just clarifying to myself where these hair pieces go direction-wise. That way I know as I continue on. I don't think I want the hair that long. I'm going to go, well, we'll just round it out a little more. There we go. That is way better in my opinion. Oops, forgot my eraser is still small. We're going to just loosely erase away at those. I think I'll split this into 2 little pieces. I think that's working a little better. For being my top donator, I'll give you the cookie if you pay for it. I'm just kidding. Let's see where I'm at with this. I definitely need to start building in a face shape, or else this is going to look very weird. But I will take the whole thing and let's move it a little more central, for now at least. Alright, let me give myself another layer. We're going to use a red. Yeah, we're going to use red. Let's do a face shape. Based on the chin, let's see, from here to here, here to here. So the chin would go about here. Let's see. Depends on the face shape I want. I think I will go with something like this. And then erase away these lines that I do not want. Whoops. Anyway. Again, extremely loose sketch, but it's loose. It's not too loose to where I know where things are still. Because that is a key thing. If that's the case, this would go up. Yeah, I just need to go back to the hair and change that up a bit, but I've seen that one coming. I knew it would be a little, that is too big of a piece of hair. That's a bit better. And let's see. Nose might be a little too big. I always have this issue where I end up resizing down the nose a bit. But we'll see. I'm going to keep going and go back to it. This one's got some fluffy hair, to say the least. Yeah, I don't want to make a box of a nose. Thank you very much. Hmm. Hmm. Do a Michael Jackson nose. That way you can always take it off. Not exactly wrong. Though, to be honest, technically, they all are Michael Jackson noses because I can just take them off on any of my drawings. This one I can remove the eyes like Mr. Potato Head. I'm gonna have to see for myself. I think the head shape's a little off. I can fix that. I think that's a lot of the issue. That we're gonna just gonna try to keep that shape. I think that looks way better. Now we're going to erase that a little bit. That way I know. I'm still going to try to keep the same chin shape loosely. I can fix that in. I'm still debating whether the nose is too big. I think it is. Again, I always have this issue where I draw the nose and it's like I do the whole drawing. I do the whole drawing based on that nose, but I always have to make the nose smaller. And in a sense, it's still not a bad method. I do have to get better at my noses. Well, more so size, not exactly placement, but we're gonna tilt that and zoom out and see what that looks like. Get that off of there. Alright, so we went from that to this. I think it's a little too high, but I think I might also want to make it a tad bit bigger than what I just made it. But I can do that. First, we'll make it a little bit bigger. Thinking that's about good, and then move it a little. Keeping in mind, part of the bridge of the nose, but what I drew was about here, for the distance from there. So roughly about the same distance. So if I just do this finger-wise, I should bring this down just a tiny bit. And the way the nose is, when the head is turned the way it is, it should come about there. We're gonna see. No, not liking that. I am liking it bigger though, but I don't like it where it's at. I always have this issue until I just tell myself not to touch it again. Should it be that forward? Maybe. Maybe that'll fix my issues. Which it is possible. Let's see what it looks like just sloppily thrown right there. I am not giving this person a clown nose. Alright, I think this is about it. This seems about a winner. I will bring it up a little though. This definitely seems like it's a winner. Anyway. Nope. That was close. Huh. Now it's about the same size as the other one. For now, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to save it. I am not going to make it into a lizard man. Anyway, let's go and see what I have. I have various different drawings. Let's go to some of my old ones and see if I want to do any of those. What folder did I have it in? Those are on my 2-in-1. So, and I don't have those transferred over, which I need to just transfer everything onto Drive or something similar that I can access on and off. Let's see, based off of what I've doodled recently, I'm thinking about doing this one. I have to redo all the lines though because I did it all in one layer, but that's no big deal. We're just going to plop this on and just leave that. For now, we'll do the lines in a nice red, and by doing that, I can color over them later. Let's do a red line here, and here, and still going. We're gonna make that point there. Perfect. I think I'll take this line here and do exactly what I had drawn out and separate those two where they meet. There'll still be a piece of hair, but it's interlocked. I think that's the way to go. And sometimes not too much of a curve. Alright, now let's say the meat of this one is here. We'll connect it off there and keep going. I'm just going to do a bit of a texture line there. Alright, so I'm going to save as a separate doodle. I'm going to check to make sure it's saved separately. Yes, it did. This is exactly what I was looking for, especially with the difference in file format. Give me one moment while I try to set up one thing. Related yet something on the side. This is not Smitty. Alright, let's leave those eyes alone for now. We're just doing contour lines. I think I'm gonna come up here and do this line. Then continue on. I grab that piece there. I grabbed in the wrong spot. There we go. That is more so what I was looking to grab. Then I can piece that together. Thank you. I would work on some of my older doodles there, but as I said, they're on my 2-in-1 and I'd have to go get it. But after I do the lines of this, I might. I'm not sure I want to color this right now. It's no big deal to color it nonetheless, but just kind of considering not yet. we are going to at least try to get this chunk of it. And very, very slightly ease that in for the face shape. Alright, let's do a save. Let's see. Let's do these lines. Fabric lines. I want to cut this here. And then, there we go. Now I remember what my goal was with this drawing. Loosely, anyway. Let me do a little look. I'm considering doing a bit of this art, and then considering doing a bit of silly games. Because I haven't done any game streams for a while. Is it something you guys would be up for? I would end this one and put it into a separate stream, of course. That way it'll be easier for me when I have the archive saved on my computer to tell them apart. Alright, now I'm going to warn you, the games I'm considering doing are quite a joke. And by quite a joke, I mean quite a joke. They are not made to be taken seriously at all, and they're absolutely hilarious. I've messed around with them before, and I've considered doing them in a stream. If we can get a couple more viewers, I'd be more than willing to do that stream today. Or at least part of one. Because it is one that I can do multiple streams of. I really wanted to do it since it's kind of a joke. And not really made to be taken seriously. Of course, when I say that is the moment he joins in. Hello to you too. You weeaboo wannabe. I can tell because you only just read the thing and responded with, and I'm going to censor this. Oh, what the fudge? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, are you still? You always are quite humorous. What I was speaking of just before you got here is I've considered for quite a while to do a form of joke gameplays. And by joke, I mean a quite literal joke. It is going to be absolutely hilarious. I haven't done it. Most of it's due to lack of setup. But this is a setup I can easily do with no problem. And I wanted to do some of my older art pieces, except my older art pieces are on my 2-in-1. I have to put them on a cloud service. I haven't yet, but that way I can access them and keep editing them from that file without a problem. And since I don't have them on this, I've debated on doing those joke streams. And I was saying right before or as you joined is I will do it if more people join. That way, it can be a little more entertaining with the interaction. Anyway, I'm also almost done with the outline of this, because I accidentally drew it onto the background, so I'm redoing it. But yes, you could not have had better timing. But if you see now, all I have to do is the ear and the facial features, and we are all good. I'm going to do this now. The ear. Uh-oh. Okay, that just looked really weird. So I want this ear to overlay. Oops. I kind of do or don't. I'll choose don't. Based on the angling, I don't know. I think I'll do it. And if I don't like it, I can always erase that part of it later. Anyways, now to the facial features. Let's do this in halves. I would just like to round this out a little. And erase some of this. And there we go. And for these, again, this part is going to be a little weird, so I'm going to do the blush afterwards and go on to the more permanent features. Uh-oh. Got a little low than I wanted. Anyway. I'm going to enlarge my brush just a little. Surely this was the choice of Steins Gate. I am not going to do it for Smitty. You even know how to say his last name without taking 5 minutes to say it. I am half considering demanding a recording of proof. Should I demand the proof? Tempting. Very tempting. Whoops, I did not want to go that low. Let's then bring this down. I probably could not have done that, what I just did, much of any better in one quick draw. Oops. Yeah, wait, what is that doing? There we go. I think I'll just even that out a little. That way I can erase away. Maybe bring a little more depth to there. I'm going to very loosely do that. I will probably change that later. That should be everything. Lines except for the blush, as I said, and that is a permanent feature, so we will put that on another line that we can keep an eye out. Like a drunk chipmunk suffering from a severe allergic reaction. I don't know, I don't think those two things mix without it meaning death. Honestly. There we go. Alright guys, I shall be right back, and I will think of my final confirmation on if I want to do the games, or if I want to do a couple more outlines, because I do have other ones that I did this exact same thing to. Anyways, I shall return in a bit. You know, guys, I'm actually somewhat impressed at the silence that was left in the chat after I left. I'm very surprised, actually. Anyway. Alright, guys. Should I do the games? I'm asking now as I switch back to my on-hold screen, but I will turn on my audio if you give me just one moment. I will set that up now while you guys talk. Add existing. There we go. So somebody's just like, sure, I won't complain. I'm not extremely for it though. And then there's Kilo who's like, please do it. I will die if you don't. Ah, guys, you are very silly. You know that? Yes, I'm keeping my audio on. I apologize for the little bit of my computer making some noise. I'm going to get a little more comfortable. Because it is very hot in here. And I need to not be covered up with a blanket to put this drawing tablet on my screen. Anyway, I think I'm going to continue to use this graphics tablet to do these games. So, I will use it as a second monitor. I will X out of that. I have to remember what it was called. Let's see. Things. Ooh, accidentally opened an art program I didn't want. Cancel. Accept? Thank you. Alright, guys. Now, this is what I'm going to riddle you guys with for a few moments. I will not be doing any big games, as you have probably figured. This is going to be something very silly. I won't tell you what, but I am going to ask you to pick the name of the game. This name can be any name of the game. And as you pick the name, I will take any requests you guys have, and I can either do it in order, or have you guys pick what you find is the best ones you guys come up with. And take your time. Don't take too long, or you won't see the gameplay. And I must also remind you, this is nothing but a joke. The name of the game could be anything, from pen to fingernail to Dr. Octagonopus, for Pete's sake. You can simply just think of a random word, or to begin with, we can choose from the list. It's up to you. Would you like to choose the name or choose from the list? The list is pre-existing. Well, I will choose from a list. I will not tell you the name of it until I turn it on. So you guys do have a bit of an option in this case. And either that, or I can start listing names on this. And you can pick any of the names that I speak of. So, that is a very long name. Alright, so you guys have chosen to do one off the list. Now give me one moment. I'm going to end the stream and then start it back up. That way I have my art separated from this new game.